Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are going to be reviewing the Southern Pecan by Lazy Magnolia out of Kiln, Mississippi.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. Appreciate, as always, you guys checking out our videos because we know there are lots of places you can go out on the web to find beer reviews, beer review videos, beer review podcasts. So if you're watching this, we definitely appreciate it. And if you are watching it, do us a favor and please be sure to like and subscribe, and also cheers that notification bell. You can also check us out on social media. The links are below in the description. I've got Jay in his hottie toddy shirt, go Rebs. I've got Andy in the attic in his Hopped Up Beer Review shirt, 3 wrongs make a right. That's what it says on the back. And I am Ben. What are we drinking today?
So today we are going to Kiln, Mississippi, and we are going to have the Southern Pecan by Lazy Magnolia. It's kind of their flagship from everything that I remember and recall. So it's their original pecan nut brown ale, roasted with roasted pecan. So I think let's just crack this and get going.
And I'm going to assume everybody's had this. Is that a safe assumption?
It's been a while if I have. I haven't logged it, so...
Oh, Jay goes first.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm good.
Because I had a couple of them 2 nights ago. So I've had it recently.
So as you said earlier, it's brown ale, 4.5%, 20 IBUs. Nice color there.
Yeah, definitely a nice amber, a little bit darker color. Fantastic smell. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. That old familiar taste, a lot like an English pale that we've had. You know, kind of draws memories of like old speckled hen a little bit.
A little bit. It's not quite as malty, but I can see where you kind of pair the two together for sure. You know, it's definitely an interesting beer if you've not had it. I know it's been around for what at this point,
2005.
2005 on the bottle.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it won 2006. It won the bronze medal at the World Beer Cup in the specialty beer category.
Yeah, I feel like this is one I've been drinking for a long time, I guess. Yeah. So
I remember seeing it in the stores, and they claim to be the first beer made with whole roasted pecans. They used the pecans like grain. So it's so Lazy Magnolia first. They opened their brewery in 2005, but I think established in 2003. And the state of Mississippi owes Lazy Magnolia Brewing Company a big thank you, a debt of gratitude for advancing the beer selection in Mississippi, because they were instrumental with the lobbying group Raise Your Pints Mississippi to increase the ABV sold in the state from like below 5 to 10. And I think that, I don't know if that's why, but it's a 4.5%. So they started selling it before the law passed.
Yeah, I think that's probably similar to Free the Hops in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
Their big push that was probably 2 or 3 years later, because this was 2005. I know Alabama didn't start legally allowing higher ABV craft beer in 2008.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, are you saying that Mississippi was not the last to implement something for once?
Although they were
know.
they were one of the first to implement prohibition because they did it before the United States did. Because I was going to tell you, the Lazy Magnolia, sad to say, is the oldest brewery in Mississippi, opening in 2005.
Wow.
Because the state enacted prohibition in 1907, and then the United States made the amendment in 1913, later repealing it in 1922.
So when the United States repealed it in 22, did Mississippi follow suit, or
I think
do you have any idea?
I
You didn't go
look
that far.
into that. Yeah,
You didn't know I was going to ask that question.
I don't like sad news.
Yeah, I think on the side of the bottle, one thing I was going to mention is I actually had this a couple nights ago. Went to a local steakhouse, and it lists some of the things that it pairs great with: steak, burgers, chocolate. It definitely does pair well with the steak. I can definitely confirm that from the other night. So definitely a great beer to go with the steak.
Yeah, I just finished one.
So, all right. What else? Do we know anything else about Lazy Magnolia or the beer before we move into review time?
That's about it.
Okay. All right. Well, Jay, obviously you've been tagged to go first.
Yep.
So hit us with it.
I think it's a great brown amber, great flavor. It's got some serious carbonation still going on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but
I can feel the burps.
yeah, a little bit after dinner, especially. So I think it's all around great beer. I can see why it's their flagship. I'm going to rate it a 7.5.
Okay. Andy,
well, I guess you get to go last since you just had it. It's an easy drinking beer. I mean, I had to stop and slow down because I'm about to be done, and it's got that great malty flavor, and it just finishes real well. No weird aftertaste, and it's I'm kind of got a little. I hate to say nostalgia, being only 17 years drinking it, but I really appreciate what that brewery has done for us, and going to local restaurants, they selling it on tap first before it was bottled, and then they started selling it in little mini kegs that we could buy, or party pigs that we'd get from the store. So I've just been drinking it for years. It's been a while since I've actually had one, because there's so many options now. I always try something new or different, but I would always give it an 8.0. It's up there. It's a really good brown.
Yeah, I mean, I that was kind of what I was kind of alluding to earlier when I mentioned that I feel like I've been drinking this one forever. Because it was definitely one that we could get early on in Mississippi, compared to the explosion that has happened, and we're still in somewhat of a beer wasteland, if you will. I mean, we can get stuff, but there are obviously other places that can get a lot more stuff. But this is one that's always been there, and it's kind of the reason why I got this on Friday was because just the other options, there wasn't really anything that just stood out to me. I'd had all of them before that this restaurant had. I'd had all the other beers that they had on the list, and so this is hey, when I've had everything and I don't want anything else, this is a great option, because it's kind of like that old friend, maybe you haven't talked to in a while, but you're gonna catch right back up where you left off. So I think it is a great beer, a great representation of what the beer industry can do here in Mississippi, doing something a little bit different with the pecans and making that their flagship. I think is great. So yeah, it's 8.5 for me. This is one easy drinking. I really like this beer. That will give us an 8.0 for the Southern Pecan from Lazy Magnolia out of Kiln, Mississippi. this is one you should definitely check out if you have not had it, if you can get it. If you're in the state of Mississippi, it's pretty much everywhere, so be sure to pick it up. If you're outside the state of Mississippi, I honestly don't know what their distribution is because I haven't really looked for it anywhere else. But definitely, you see it out there, grab it. I don't think you won't be disappointed if you like a brown ale and want to try something maybe you haven't had before. Again, be sure to like and subscribe and cheers that notification bell, and check us out on social media. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Here's mates.
It is widely distributed into Alabama. I know that.
Texas, Alabama,
North
Georgia,
Alabama, South
Florida,
Alabama. Yeah.
Tennessee. I think it's in New York now.
All right, there you go, everybody. Now you know where the distribution is. I didn't know, but now you know.